It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the New York Yankees. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. James Paxton, a left-handed Canadian, gets the starting assignment here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, this guy has a great mix of fastballs. He has a four-seamer that's straight that he'll ride up in the zone, and then he has the cutter, which breaks away. Two pitches that look the same, that have different angles and different breaks. And if he has a good cutter this afternoon, that makes his four-seam fastball up in the zone that much better.
Here's Joe Panik, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, guys, this team is certainly coming together. Everyone, we were down there before the game. There's a fight at the bat rack right now. They won in huge blowout fashion yesterday, and they're looking to continue that offensive surge in this one.
Now the 2-0. Right side. Gloved by LeMahieu. And there's one away.
Batting second, the third baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
In now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. The head-to-head with James Paxton. He's gone 2 for 8. Here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Game time temperature just a tick under 50 this afternoon. 49 degrees here at first pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
Hey, guys, right there, you look for weaknesses. Can a guy come in? Can he command in? Obviously not the case in this situation. He went to the well outside half 3 times, and eventually the batter made a nice adjustment.
Stepping in now, Lourdes Gurriel, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. Now the 1-0. And this is in the air now, out to left. Under it now is Stanton to make the catch, and there are 2 away now.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the belt, the pitch. Paxton, also known as Big Maple due to his Canadian roots. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Stanton has a read on it, and that ends the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Blue Jays nothing, Yankees coming to bat on MLB Network. Trent Thornton, a right-hander from the Keystone State, gets the ball as the starter in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Hit hard to the right. Foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a miss. 2 quick strikes to start his afternoon.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Grounder down the line at third. Throw on to first in time. 1 away.
Batting second, the third baseman, Miguel Andujar.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and striding into the plate, it'll be Miguel Andujar. First offering on its way. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire, as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, they got to find a way to put yesterday behind them. They got pounded without question, but today is a new.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2. The pitch. Popped up. Tellez shading to his right, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Batting third, the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
At the plate, DJ LeMahieu looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Here's the pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Line drive to left. Hernandez is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Still no score. Second inning set to go. Coming forward now, the Toronto designated hitter, Bo Bichette. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that misses inside 1-0.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Now the pitch.
I got to count 2 and 2.
Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2 and 2. The pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Here's Randall Grichuk. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The 1-0 is a fastball down below the knees. The 2-0 on the way. Fly ball out toward left center field. Gardner is there. 2 down.
Batting seventh, the first baseman, number 44.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Rowdy Tellez.
Let's go, Yankees.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ball 1, well below the zone. That evens it up 1-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman. Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Into the corner and slicing foul. Here now the 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Gardner is there. And that's the 3rd out. Blue Jays go down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Aaron Judge. He's set to lead off the home half of the 2nd.
Aaron Judge.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope.
The 1-0. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Judge is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The pitch.
Count 1-0.
Bottom of the 2nd here with no score. Count even now at 1-1. And now pitch on the way.
Ball, that's out. Three balls, 1 strike.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Giving chase is Fisher. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the 2nd out.
Batting 5th, the left fielder,
Giancarlo Stanton now. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that's outside.
The 1-0.
Well located fastball right there. If he can continue to do that, he'll pitch deep into this one.
Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. Hit sharply on the ground. And the Yankees have their first hit of the ball game. The relay, the tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. One hit in the inning, but no one left. We'll go now to the top of the third. And we are tied 0-0. Up next is Danny Jansen.
The catcher.
And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hot shot to third. Andujar brings it in. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, Derek Fisher.
So the base is empty here with one away. And up next, the University of Virginia product, Derek Fisher. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Now the pitch. Down and away, ball one. Third inning, no score to this point. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat. And what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
At the plate, Joe Panik. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. That finds the zone, a called strike.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
Panik behind a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Hit in the air out to center field. Gardner is there, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Stepping into the box, Luke Voigt. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Luke Voigt.
First delivery to him on the way.
0-1.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Voigt, originally from the state of Missouri, he was taken in the 22nd round back in the draft of 2013.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Batting eighth, the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Digging in, Gary Sanchez. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
1-1.
1-2 to the Yankees catcher. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
So here's the veteran Brett Gardner. Fastball there to start him out. This is bounced foul for the first strike. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The windup and the 0-1. And that misses 1-1. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Bottom of inning number 3. 0-0 our score. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Now the pitch. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. All set for the start of the 4th. Digging in for his second at-bat, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, still the only hit in this game so far. They've been pretty well shut down. Guys on the mound have really much controlled the whole outcome up until this point.
Cut fastball taken for strike 1. Guerrero, just 21 years of age. He's a second-year big leaguer. A swing and a ground ball to third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Show Track is going to give us a better look at that play. You usually don't see third baseman show off a lot of range, but he certainly did there. And to complete the play, uncorked a good hard throw across to first for the out. Nice play all around from the hot corner. Digging in to try it again, Lourdes Gurriel. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now the pitch. Belted high in the air out to left. Stanton looking up. Gone! A solo shot here to left. 4th home run here in the early going. As the Jays get the game's first tally, it's 1-0.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Teoscar Hernandez digging in now.
The left fielder.
As he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. And he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Whoo, up and in.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2.
You're grinding so hard at the plate right there, expecting something on the corners, and what happens? Change up, middle cut. Your eyes light up, but you're just not able to barrel it up.
To 1-2 now. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. Count holds at 1-2. And the pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. In comes Judge. But he won't get there. It falls in.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
To the plate now, Bo Bichette. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball one. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our two starters. And both guys throwing the country hardball so far. Top speeds of 95 and 97. So striding forward now, Randal Grichuk. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side out of the equation, or that changeup's going to beat me.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Jay's off to a good start thanks to the solo shot. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 1-0 Toronto. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela.
Leading off for the Yankees, the shortstop, number 29.
Here comes the first pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Grichuk has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Miguel.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And striding into the plate, it'll be Miguel Andujar. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's the 0-1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Up next for the Yankees, the second baseman.
So 2 are gone now in the Yankee half of the 4th, and that'll bring up DJ LeMahieu. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that misses for ball 1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Smoked on the ground left side. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well, and after that knock right there, hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you can say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-0.
Ball 1.
Hey, I know the tying runs at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
LeMahieu, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Here it is, the 3-0. It is taken, strike one. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And he popped him up. Gurriel is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. More from MLB Network Saturday Baseball after this. Digging in now, Rowdy Tellez. He'll start things out against James Paxton as we get the inning underway. First pitch on its way. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. LeMahieu's got it, and the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
Now batting, number 9.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in Danny Jansen. First pitch coming, here it is.
Hold on, that's out.
Now the 1-0. Hit softly down the line at first, but a foul ball, 1-1. One run on 3 hits and no errors in the game for Toronto. Sent on the ground out to second. LeMahieu's got it on to first, and there are 2 down.
The batter, the center fielder, Derek Fisher.
Now at the plate, Derek Fisher. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Standing in now, Joe Panik. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. One and 1 the count now. From the belt, the pitch. One, 2 is the cut fastball, but he holds back 2-2. A runner on first with 2 away. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Toronto. They lead it 1-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far, and he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Leading off. for the
Okay,
Yankees,
thank you, Heidi.
The designated hitter, Gleyber Torres.
First pitch of the at-bat. Torres is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Here's the pitch. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike one.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all four corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number one.
Now batting, left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
Coming to the plate now, Giancarlo Stanton. And now a pitch on the way. Scorched to third. Scooped up. Throw on to first. Two gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, Luke Voit.
Standing in, Luke Voit comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball inside.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Hit to first. Fielded cleanly. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. It remains 1-0. Ready once again, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
1-1 to count. And now a pitch on the way.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Into the box now, Lourdes Gurriel. As he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. The pitch. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
So now to the plate, Teoscar Hernandez. As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounded straight into the shift on the left side. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly.
And this is a case of a hitter's reputation preceding him. The ball was a little dribbler to the left side, but he knew the guy had speed, so he rushed it and ends up unable to make a clean play. That's another example of why speed is such an offensive weapon.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he drops a changeup right down Broadway for a called strike. Now a throw over. On its way is pitch number 75. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead, forcing action.
Here it comes, 0-2. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
When it rains, it pours sometimes, and it's a downpour right now. First an error and now a pass ball. They really need to clean it up and start taking care of the baseball.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That's a good job right there. Very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Gardner is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Blue Jays held in check, but they're up 1-0. Into the box, Gary Sanchez. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Fisher's under it. 1 out.
The center fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
So one gone in the inning now, and that'll bring in Brett Gardner. First pitch of the at-bat. Down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Hey, that's a nice job by the batter right there. Left-handed batter going down the third baseline. You don't see that happen too often. A lot of things have to go right. And with the third baseman playing off the line, woof, that's a nice job of hitting right there.
Here's a look over to first. In now, Gio Urshela. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. A ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2. He's running. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and he is out on the tag. On to first, it's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. We're through 6 full. The Jays lead it 1-0. Randall Grichuk at the plate now. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
First pitch on its way. Popped up. Sanchez is calling for it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
So 1 away now in the Toronto 7th, and that'll bring up Rowdy Tellez. Here's the first pitch to him.
Nope, that's down.
Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled away. Now the 2-1.
Ball 3.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
The 3-1. Too high, and that cost him ball 4.
The batter, number 9.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and that'll bring in Danny Jansen. From the stretch, here's the pitch. No balls and 1 strike. Slow roller down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Runners on first with 1 down. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller. The 1-2 pitch. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. Gloved by LeMahieu. A bare hand for one. On to Voit, an inning-ending double play. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. The Jays are out in front, 1-0. And that'll bring up Miguel Andujar. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
And the pitch. A bouncer up the middle. And that's through into center field. So the tying runs aboard to kick off the inning.
They need to be aggressive right here from the offensive standpoint. Lead off base hit, bottom of the 7th, you're down 1. This has to be the moment they scratch one across.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. The second for one. On to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
Took a pretty long time for the shortstop to receive the ball that time. So that gave the runner plenty of time to bear down on him and take him out. Hopefully everyone's okay down there.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Aaron Judge. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
2-0 now.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Nope. 3-0.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
.30 pitch is in there for strike one. Bit of an ill-advised swing that time as that ball got in on him. And this one will be out of play off to the left. Payoff pitch one more time. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
So striding in, Torres, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First delivery to him on the way.
Hey, this guy's pitching pretty well as we're rolling into the late innings. It's interesting, though. His first pitch strike percentage, less than 40% so far in this one.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game.
It remains to see if they can get it, but now sure would be a good time.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
Splitter, 2-2. On the ground to short. Could this be two? To panic covering. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. 8th inning coming up. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Yankees nothing. Zach Britton is into the ball game now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here.
Number 53, Zach Britton.
Ready for another shot now. Derek Fisher, a hit in 2 tries so far.
Derek Fisher.
Here comes the first pitch. Britton has compiled over 600 innings of work in his major league career, and with an ERA just hovering around the 3.00 benchmark. The 1-0 is a sinker that misses for a ball. Britton is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Swing and a miss much too early, and that makes it a full count. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher, and he'll be very happy with how the day went.
Well, this is one of those as a pitcher where you don't get rewarded for pitching well. He threw the ball great in this one, didn't get much run support. He's in line for the loss, and he deserves a much better fate. He threw the ball pretty well in this one.
At the plate, Joe Panik. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Here it comes. Slider can't find the zone here, and he's behind now 3-1. And now a pitch on the way. 1 out, nobody on. That misses, ball 4, and Panik's aboard.
Well, he gives up the walk, but that was a really good pitch. Might have been just out of the zone, but not by much. A lot of guys would have gone fishing for that pitch, so sometimes the hitter just outlasts you.
So a runner at first now with one away, and that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Has a look, now the pitch. Fouled off. One out, one on in a one-run game. To first. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the eighth coming up. Toronto leads this one 1-0. And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. Tellez has room in foul territory. One out. Very tight ball game so far. 1-0 the score as we take a look at our starter comparison, and both guys have given excellent performances to this point. Into the box now, Luke Voigt. He was a ground out victim last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's down off the shoe tops. 1-0. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. Two balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Hernandez. Makes the play, and there are two gone now.
Now batting, catcher, Gary Sanchez.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Gary Sanchez. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. First offering on its way. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball one. He goes with the slider that time, and it's driven to deep right field. And as Yankees fans hear on television quite frequently, see ya! A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and we are tied again.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows, finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat, being shut out all game, but not anymore.
Here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So a no decision here this afternoon, as it'll be up to the bullpen from here on out. Justin Miller enters here looking to get the final out before the ninth inning.
Number 60, Justin Miller. The center fielder, number 11, Brett Gardner.
Here's Brett Gardner now. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. In there, 1-1.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
Here's the 1-1. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Here's the 2-2. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Three and 2 to the Yankees center fielder.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. But the Yankees are able to tie things up on the solo home run. Ninth inning coming up, all even at 1 apiece. Jonathan Holder will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. Digging in, Lourdes Gurriel. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Lourdes Gurriel.
First pitch on its way.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Down and away, ball 1. Liner towards second on a base hit. So a great start to the 9th as the possible go-ahead run is aboard to kick off the inning.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup part because he's on fire. That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Into the box, Teoscar Hernandez. He swings and grounds it to short. And there's a base hit as well, as that's into center field. 2 straight hits to kick off the 9th.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Striding forward now is the DH, Bo Bichette. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Here's the first pitch. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Go-ahead run to third there after the bunt. The sacrifices aren't everyone's favorite play because you give up precious outs, but they do have a lot of ways now to take the lead.
So a big spot here, and stepping in, Randal Grichuk. And he could very well get the intentional pass here, as that would set up a potential double play ball that might keep the game tied. 0-1 the count. The 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Well, this is a strikeout situation, but it's also a ground ball situation. I expect we'll see a lot of pitches down in the zone trying to prevent the hitter from getting the ball up in the air.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball one.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
And it's fouled away. Ready with another 2-strike offering. And another foul ball. Ready with another 2-strike offering. And a swing and a miss. He struck him out. And a big out there as the go-ahead run stays at third with 2 gone now.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
Now back.
Reese McGuire will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 10.
Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. The 1-0. McGuire, a native of Washington, the Evergreen State. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Ready with the 2-0.
Well, that's off the plate.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Three and 1.
Taking all the way there, and a walk could be huge here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the bat on his shoulder again on the next pitch.
Oh, and he misses for ball 4, and he's forced in the go-ahead run.
And this is a great example of what happens when you can't find the strike zone. The first walk of the inning looked harmless enough, but this one brings a runner home. Self-inflicted wounds are always the hardest to swallow.
Adam Ottavino takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
Number 0. Adam Ottavino.
Derek Fisher will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
He's set. The 0-1. Grounded up the first baseline. Again, another foul ball. Oh, and 2. Here it is. Struck him out, so it remains a 1-run lead as they head in for their final set of swing. A run on 2 hits here for Toronto. To the bottom of the 9th we go, Top of the order due up. The Jays lead it 2-1. Reese McGuire will remain in the game in the 8th spot and take over at catcher.
Now catching, number 10.
Ken Giles comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Gio Urshela. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. This is line to left. Hernandez is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away.
Now batting.
The Blue Jays are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Great day's work any way you look at it.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Here's Miguel Andujar now, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. Giles, originally from the state of New Mexico, he's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good plan to throw 3 consecutive sliders in a row. This guy's slider is so good, I think he might throw it again.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
Last chance for the Yankees. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Skied into straightaway right. And he'll get under it to make the catch, and the Blue Jays have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over.
Well, that's just a great job of battling on the road. They fought all the way to the end, took the lead in the top of the 9th, and secured the W in the bottom half. That's a great team win.
Pitching and defense game 2-1 the final score this afternoon. The Toronto Blue Jays came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Justin Miller claims the win out of the pen, his first. Ken Giles wraps it up for the save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Yankees, 1 run, 5 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 37 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.